right, 16 to 35, bright sun, check. What's up guys, welcome to a hopefully easy photography episode. So we are in the Florida mountains, which is down outside of Deming, New Mexico, very, very southwest New Mexico. And kind of the same theme as the last video where like, I just kind of want to document some stuff because I've never seen it this green out here. Like it looks insane. And these mountains are usually like very deserty looking. And right now they're very green looking. So I'm gonna do some easy photography. Oh, you know what? But first, does anyone else have a DJI drone of any type that uses Android phones? That stuff is still bricked. Like their app still doesn't work. And I was trying to get drone shots just a minute ago and the app is crashing. And even doing I got an old phone and put the APK app from DJI's website on there. Nothing. I'm highly bummed out. So if anybody wants to buy a Mavic 2 Pro, let me know, because I'm going to sell mine and get a Mavic 3 Mini with the Pro controller. Highly frustrated because this stuff for drones would have been perfect. But we don't have drones, we have cameras. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk right up here. I got a nice foreground shot with a little rock. But the highlight, the hero, is this ridiculous looking green mountains with the rhyolite cliffs sticking out. Absolutely stunning. So let's go try that and see what we get. There we go. All right, so we got a little fence here, a little problem, but that's okay. Check this out. So this is what we're looking at. And I want something in the foreground, you know, that rock or something. It doesn't really matter, but I love that rhyolite cliff line there with all of this green right in there. And then, I mean, look at that. There's so much green. So I'm gonna take a couple shots like that. I'm gonna do a regular horizontal landscape shot, and I'm just gonna do f/16, focus on the far mountain back there, and whatever else, ISO 100, 80th of a second it's telling me. I kind of like, actually if I get down, I can get a little more cloud, and I like the cloud. Otherwise a blue sky is no bueno, but having the fluffy white cloud right above it, we have classic clouds today. And then just gonna go in like this, get that vertical. So these aren't obviously portfolio shots or anything. These aren't, you know, I don't think photography has to be like always just about like fine art or selling prints or anything like that. Just go out, and if you see something you want to take a picture of, go out and take a picture of it. And I just want to take a picture of this because I think it looks cool. And I may or may not do anything with it ever again, but it doesn't matter. So, all right, we're gonna go drive around the other side of this. The light is really nice on this right now, and I wanted that light before I drive around the other side and see what's up, because there's a lot of BLM land and stuff that we can get on in this area. We just drove up this really gnarly little washed out road. Like the road normally isn't that bad, but all these monsoons we've been having completely wash us out. My poor little Subaru almost didn't make it up. All right, man, I wish I had a drone right now. Let's go find some more cool stuff. So we just drove down that lovely washed out gravel road, and we got some side light now. We're looking south and still looking really pretty. I'm gonna get a couple of time lapses, and right as we were leaving my house to come down here to do a video, the mail came and they delivered this, which is this new tripod. Very tiny travel, lightweight tripod, highly blatant peak design. I'm not gonna say, we'll say inspired, but that might not be the right adjective. But anyways, we're gonna see how it does. This isn't a review, certainly not a review, and it's definitely not sponsored. And this video really has nothing to do with this. I just thought it was serendipitous that this tripod just showed up right as we were leaving. So I'm gonna give it a go, never having used it at all. And I'm gonna put, let's see, an RP with a 16 to 35. And I think I'm gonna put a circular polarizer. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna put a circular polarizer because light. So let's see.
You never said what tripod you have there.
Oh yeah, it's the Ulanzi and Coleman Zero tripod that I didn't clamp down. First impressions, I kind of like it, even at the expense of it being a blatant inspiration. You know what would be a good idea is if I were to label like a little label-y thingy with my filters so that I would know what the heck I need. There's no camera on there. Wow. Okay, let's try this for real this time. Wow. So what I don't need is a night sky filter. I don't need that. I need a circular polarizer. That's the one. All right, I'm gonna get this set up, and then I'm gonna set up another time lapse with the either the 70-200 or my 1-500, because I want two different directions, and I want one wide and one tight. So let's get this set up. And so we're literally stopped in the middle of the road. This is one of the things I love about living in the desert. Got the long lens on because I've been trying to shoot birds. They keep flying away though. But we found the Dragon's Back, which is this mountain in the background here. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm looking at. All right, here's my screen. So you see that poppy down there in the bottom, and then the Dragon's Back in the background. So I'm gonna try to get that all in one shot. So I am f/16, 1/80th of a second. I'm focusing on the flower, take the shot, and then just for the heck of it, I'll take a shot at the background, focusing on the background. If I need to blend them, I think f/16 being this far away, even with that much compression, should be okay. I'm at 100, 135-ish. I think that looks really cool. And then we've got this road here, so check this out. So we've got this road, and it goes up to that little point there. There's an arch there you can't see in the shadow. But I got a couple of shots in the road with the compression of the long lens, and I think that might look cool, especially with the nice green And then the dramatic shadows, we got a little bit of cloud. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I hope this flower shot turns out. It's gonna be hard to edit, but fingers crossed. All right, let's go drive over this thing. Also want to see if I see any ibex. I'm always looking for ibex out here. That's why I got the long lens too. Any kind of wildlife popping in this green stuff, you know. But all right, let's get out of the road. Just not push our luck. All right, well, we're wrapping it up here. Sun just went down. Been getting some nice time lapses. I took my backup, my RP and 70-200, just walked around here and I got some pretty cool shots. The last light on these cliffs and stuff like that, and a couple cactus things maybe, and just a lot of stuff that I wasn't thinking about. And I think, you know, what's interesting is I came out here to say, like, I didn't have like this creative goal in mind, and I just kind of wanted to document like how green it was out here and stuff like that. And it's interesting how going out, like the creative stuff just kind of like builds on you. Like the more I was out here and walking around and like, oh, that's cool, and oh wow, look at this, you know, and the more that stuff, the more you're out here, the more that stuff happens. So I guess that's kind of the moral of the story is like, you know, just go out even if you don't feel like it, because you never know what's going to happen after half an hour of you being out there. And I didn't think I'd get a sunset. We got a little bit of a sunset, but we got I got the sun going down behind the dragon's back. That's that cool thingy right there. A couple good shots of that. So it ended up being really nice, just beautiful. And now that it's not 90 something degrees outside when the sun's going down, it feels amazing. No birds though. I mean, there's a lot of birds. They're all taunting me because my 500 is time-lapsing. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. There's nothing left to do really but head home. It's definitely past afternoon tea time, so we can remedy that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully the shots, I haven't seen them yet, but I think they came out pretty nice. So if you made it this far, then I really appreciate it. Hit the like button for me, because that's the best thing you can do for the channel. And I will see you in the next one. We got some cool stuff coming up. So I'll see you there. Ooh, almost walked right into that.